Hi, my Starseeds. Welcome to my channel, Cosmic Divine Seeker. Hi, everyone. So, I felt very guided to do a reading from the Mystic Martian Oracle, right? Right as I was about to record this reading, my camera froze and all of that. So, what I was going to talk about, I was retracted from doing that. I was told not to, right? So, it's like, okay. Well, I just went in and started pulling some cards, right? And so, anyway, I got the download or whatever. And I want to put these together, so I want to show you guys everything that came out. Like, look, in this reading alone, it got all 4 elements. This is very, very powerful. If you know, in this deck, there is only 4 elements. You know, a card for each of the elements, right? And they all came out. But what's interesting is that air came out on the bottom of the deck. So I was like, oh my gosh, literally, like, all the elements are here. Along with this sacred symbol of protection, right? The Merkaba, right, which has to do with movement, long distance travel, excitement. We're going to get into each of these cards, but then I also got the, I don't even know how to say it, the Tree of Life. But I was like, oh, are you serious? Like, literally, that's what I mean. Something very powerful is going on. I've been getting intergalactic mastery in some of my other decks. Now, I don't know if collectively we're leveling up, if it's my soul family, you know, that this is for whatever. But and Galactic Federation came out, so we're definitely we're collaborating, we're coming together, right? So this is the main oh, and Third Eye, look at that. So I was just like, what? Oh, like, I wish I could have like had it recorded, but for whatever, like, it's fine, you know. And then I did have 2 archetypes come out. So we're going to take a look at that. It's interesting how I just do my camera glitch like that. I really feel this has to do... there's like timeline jumping, looping, all sorts of stuff like been going on. For me, I've been seeing it happen. This is very, very powerful. So anyway, I was starting to take a look at these, and then I was like, okay, record. So I was investigating this card, right? So it says... The Merkaba, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry, I'm sure I am, means to ride, and is an ancient Jewish mystic practice that explains the geometric mechanisms of interdimensional travel. It is often referred to as the chariot. It is the divine light vehicle that contains the crystalline matrix energy. When activated in this full motion, mirrors like Ka's spirit, Ba's body. So the Merkaba is 2 interlocking 3D tetrahedron grid energy forces that counter rotating and spinning until they form a divine orb force of light spinning at light speed, wheels within wheels. It is speculated certain highly advanced ETs have mastered this natural consciousness technology. Okay, this gives me some answers. The book of Ezekiel makes reference to the Merkaba and described it as a sort of a flying box of wings that forms a parameter of a chariot and an angel likeness of man driving the wheeled chariots. Interesting. So, out-of-body experiences, long-distance travel, ascended consciousness, Kundalini activation, charging ahead, action, excitement, trip, traveling to foreign places are associated with this card. See, I've been wanting... I heard interdimensional... I heard that interdimensional travel when I was experiencing this, and time looming, time jumping, quantum leap. Like, I knew that there was something going on here. So wow, that's exciting. All right, so something to do with time stands still. Need to master and time stands still. Okay, so 32. Let's look at this in the Tree of Life. The ancient Hebrew Kabbalah, I don't know, Tree of Life map structurally evolved from the flower of life, has sacred geometry, and was used by ancient Jewish magi and mystics, which later introduced Hermetic Kabbalah. The tree of life is the esoteric blueprint describing the psychological principle, practices, and energy forces, emanations, and lead on the pathway to the unnameable omnipresence cosmic God. Not including dots, the tree of life contains 10 interconnected spheres that represent specific archetypes, state of the human psyche. These emanations, spherons, have cause a flow on to affect the active of other spherons through the 22 varying paths connecting. Maybe this is why they were like, don't record, you're going to just make a fool of yourself. Okay. All right. I can't even say all the stuff that this connects with. Crown of, oh my gosh. I'm just going to hold it up. If you guys want to pause it and read it, you can. I'm talking about the top box before, the top of the page before the green box. All of those. It has to do with getting crown, wisdom, understanding, kindness, discipline, beauty, eternity, splendor, foundation, kingship, and then I guess those would be all, what are they, Hebrew, ancient Hebrew names or something. So this is very, very powerful. So integration, life lessons, emanation. So this is what's going on with this interdimensional travel. With having all of the 4 key elements here, it's like this is what was needed to be able to do this. Somebody understanding how to work with these energies, how to work with water, fire, earth, air, because it's very significant. Being with the flow, you working with universal energies, also getting help with the Galactic Federation, right? Your star family, communication with them, right? So this is very exciting. I feel to call out each of these signs here to tell you what's on the card. So Earth is about survival, adaptability, reliability. The fire is about warrior, passion, fearlessness. Water is about reflection and kindness and compassion. So this is somebody that's been mastering and harnessing all of these energies within. Okay. And then the 2 archetypes that I got, and one of them came reversed. And the reversal meaning, I was like, wow, okay. But this has to do with releasing karma. So maybe somebody's not releasing karma. So maybe I said, what energy, what am I dealing with here when I pulled these cards? All right. So hopefully this energy you're connecting with, or maybe you are being an idiot, because it's basically what it says, right? And then the Syrians, artistic integrity and honesty. Okay. So let me just tell you. So the blue avians and the mammalians, humanoid ETs, are bird-like features. Their origins are unclear. Encounters report the claim that they are from a multiverse, originated from our local star cluster. Blue avians have some resemblance of the Lyrans genetic lineage. Okay, well, it gives you a little bit of description of them. But they are remarkable time traveler explorers using the spherical orb teleportation technology, right? The blue avian ETs have been referenced in many ancient mythological documentations, including Mayan, Egyptian, Hindu, and Babylonian literature and artifacts. The blue avian archetypes coincide with the history labeled angels and are known as the ancient builder race and the architects of this quadrant of the universe. And that's why this is so exciting, because there's so many of us that are unlocking these, communicating, are getting the messages and the downloads of the ancient blueprints and all of that for the restructure, for the rebuilding, right? So a lot of that's coming out, right? The Blue Avian's mission is largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of the human ascension, right? So it's very, very significant. And working with them, it's inner work, philosophy, esoteric knowledge, releasing karma, mysticism, ascension. It says divine masculine on there, which is interesting, because if somebody's not standing up and standing their ground, because it fell on top of the earth element here, so somebody could be this is what it fell reversed on. Somebody could be struggling with embodying their earth energy of getting grounded. So it could just take getting grounded just to flip that around. But see, and it has to do with self-discovery, scholar, intellect, study, education, diplomatic, and science. And where it was reversed, the reverse meaning is it says esoteric, outer forced ignorance, messiah complex, informational overload, karma, non-qualified, and mainstream. So I flipped it upright, but it had came out reversed, right? So I don't know if it's energy that is surrounding you, okay, or surrounding you, so that, take however you feel it fitting. If you feel that it's talking about you in that manner, right? Or maybe you need to master this to harness all four of these energies to be able to, you know, unlock these beautiful gifts that I feel are coming out in this interdimensional, intergalactic, whatever it is, travel or whatever. So yeah. Okay, now let's look at the last archetype that I got, the Syrians. So the Syrian A beings come from a brilliant and the brightest star in our sky, Sirius, right? So it's 9 light years from Earth. This planet's name originated from the ancient Greek Sirius, from Scorcher mentioned in So ancient Egyptian goddess, I won't get into all that. 6-dimensional Syrian beings are benevolent, loyal, spiritual warriors who bear service to others. They are disciplined, reserved, and have self-mastery of health, detachment, connection to all integrity. They have strong ties with Mother Earth's oceanic realm. They're calm, non-political, watery, non-confrontational, yet can defend themselves easily if need be. They value honesty and transparency and prefer symbols to words. They are the lovers of music, sacred geometry, and singing. The Syrian A beings, like the avian blue beings, live within the raw law of the one principle and practices. Syrian A being visiting Earth during ancient seeding projects and later work with the Egyptians, the Sumerians, the Inca, the Mayans, and other ancient civilizations. Ancient Mayans legend says that the Syrian A beings were the keepers of the 13 crystal skulls. The Syrian A beings were also involved in the ancient cosmic war with the Orion Alpha Draconan Empire. So the cetacean, the dolphin, whale, mermaid heritage originated from the Sirius A. Sirius A beings are a complex hybrid collection of species through which they usually stand 6 to 7 feet tall. They are a vast array of skin colors from brown to very dark complexion to gray bluish tones. Many have large protruding brains on the upper back of their skull. Their amphibian genotype of Syrian A beings have webbed toes and fingers and are diversify of aquatic features. Wow. Interesting. So the card meaning associated with this is artistic, music, integrity, honesty, truth, gracious, serious, transparency, ocean creatures, merchant, trades, crystals, singing, accomplishment, success, commitment, and loyalty. So it's interesting that this archetype was coming out with the blue avians, right? And it called out reference to both of them, right? So it says, like the avian blue beings, live within the raw law of one principle and practices. See, so because you could have many different archetypes, right? You could have many different incarnations from different starseeds, right? So this is interesting. Or one of you is one of these and you're connecting with one from another. This one was reversed. Either way, if it's you that needs to check this or an energy you're connecting with, this is interesting. I feel like I need to find out a little bit more. But I'm going to close this reading. I'm going to leave it here because it's that won't be for everyone. Love and light to all of you. Feel free to take a look at more of my readings, whatever you feel guided to. Bye, guys.